Hello. Ah! I'm looking so pretty. My wig is styled. Ooh. Playmate of the month. Cash come in lumps. Boys all on my humps. Fucking your bitch like I'm Hefner. Hello everyone. My name is Sasha Festi. You are watching my channel. Sorry guys. I'm so excited because I could not be more overjoyed about my hair. Look at that. Ooh. Shout out Hair by M. I will tag her in the description. I'm like, girl, now that I don't have that crusty ass style, I can actually tag Wigstress. Shout out to Wigstress. This is a Wigstress wig. So thick, so gorgeous. So much hair. You don't have to stack them. No, girls. You don't have to stack those wigs. Anyways, let's get into the video. Okay, guys. I'm going to be trying something new. This is going to be a concealer tip, concealer hack, concealer technique that I saw on none other than Alabama Barker. There is a reason why I'm wearing these pajamas. Okay, I know, controversial, team bad baby all the way, but I have to say, she knows how to do her makeup. I mean, she gets ready to go places on live all the time wearing her pajamas. And because of that, she's doing her makeup almost 24/7, which makes her really good at a skill, because guess what? That's how practice works, okay? That's literally just how practice works. I'm sorry. Sometimes you have to put in the 10,000 hours, and I think she might have, because this girl has been getting ready since she was 13. Also, my hair is going to look different in every single jump cut because I am playing with it 24/7. Getting my 10,000 hours in that. Also, side note, I was playing Alabama's diss track very loudly when I was coming out of the grocery store, and my windows were open, and so were a car full of young women. Their windows were also open, and they shrieked. They all screamed at the same time. So I felt great about that. But guess what? If those girls are listening, I did play Bad Babies right before that. You just didn't hear it because you're not in my life and you don't know my story. Okay, enough yapping. The technique is basically when, let me pull my hair back. You do almost like a circle of very, very light concealer. I will show it more in depth when I do it, but it's basically like from here all the way down to here, including on your eyelids. It's like an almost white concealer. And I just thought it looks so gorgeous. I need more contrast in my makeup. I'm really like toying around with the drag style. You know what I mean? Don't mind me. And, you know, I am drag adjacent, so I had to, you know, toy with it. But yeah, I am very excited about this technique, so let's get into it. Okay, as much as I love my hair being in my face, because trust me, a bitch with a big face needs it framed, but I am going to have to pin this back just because of the nature of what I do. Okay, I don't know if I did this the best, but I can see and I can do some work on my face, so let's get into it. Okay guys, so to start, I'm going to be taking this James Charles painted palette. It's kind of plastic so you can't see. But I'm going to be taking this, and I'm going to be putting the Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer in the shade Yogurt Drops. And I'm just going to be putting it directly onto this palette. I just like to, I don't know, I always say this, but I like to work with things like on a palette so it's more controlled. You know what I mean? Because then you know exactly how much product is going in, you know. If you do this, like, there, you know, I always get way too much product on there, so I just like to put it directly onto the palette. So, literally just like this. See? And now you have as much concealer as you want on the brush. Then I'm going to be taking this Morphe X Ariel A19 brush and using this side of the brush. There's two sides. There's this one, and then there's this one. And I'm going to be taking this one because it's like more rounded. It's good for like bigger areas. And then I'm going to be taking this brush and dipping it into the concealer. And then what I do is I like to just kind of like dab away the excess. You know what I mean? Just make sure that you get like a really controlled amount. That is not a controlled amount, hold on. Just make sure that you get a really controlled amount on the end of the brush. Okay, now for this technique, I am going to be doing a circle. A circle, all right? Okay, so basically from your pupil right here, you are going to start the line, right? So this is my pupil, and you're just gonna line it up, so that's about right here. So I'm going to start right there. So that's going to be where I'm starting on my forehead. Gonna line that up to my other pupil right there. That's going to be where I start. I have a very large forehead in real life, but a very medium-sized forehead in a wig. So we're going to go about to the middle, like right here. Right? And that's going to be the basic outline there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go, well, everybody's face shape is going to be different, right? You always want to do the pupil to pupil, and everybody's going to do that. Pupil to pupil. And then depending on how big you want your forehead to look, / how big your forehead is, you're going to put, that's going to affect where you put the concealer. So I just put it in the middle. Anyways, specifically for my face, I have a very like wide face, so I like to make it as narrow as possible. So I put the contour right there, and I don't put the concealer anywhere past the end of my eyebrow. So what I'm going to do to make the circle is I am just going to put it no further. Is my brown hairs there? Oh my goodness, is that my brown hairs? They want to peek out, girl. Woo! Okay, I'm gonna put the concealer right here, no further past than the end of my eyebrow. And I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. And then what I'm gonna do is, you almost wanna do like a line, right? And this would be bad if you're using directly with the applicator, because that would be way too much concealer. But since I'm going in with a brush, I'm just like filling in like a triangle all the way down to my lips. And then on my Cupid's bow, and then fill it in like this. And now I may have even gone a little bit too low with this, but that's okay, we can fix it later. And then you even do this on the eyelids. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna draw a line right there and then fill that in. Be careful, be mindful of your eyebrows if you do your eyebrows first, but if you don't do your eyebrows first, then just whatever. But yeah, you want to fill it in. And there we have the circle! I need a white concealer. I think I need a white concealer because this is not enough contrast for me, and it's literally like an orange foundation with like the lightest concealer almost on the spectrum. So I think I need a white. Concealer. Okay, I'm gonna blend this out. I'll be right back. I think I look good. It's definitely not as white as I would like it, to be honest. Like, I would love if this was like 5 shades lighter. But this is what we have, and this is what I'm working with, what I have. And maybe on my next Sephora run, I will get a white concealer. Okay, now for some fun. Girl, the Britney Bros, he just jumped right out. But seriously, this is fun. It's blush. This is the e.l.f. Camo Liquid Blush in the shade Bold Faced Lilac. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This is a dupe for the Huda Beauty blush. Now, I should be professional and remember the name of it, but I didn't write that down, so... You know, the Ube collection, it's a dupe for that. So, I haven't used it yet. I'm very excited. I have used the Ube collection, though. It was pretty good. I didn't really like the applicator, but it was pretty good. I have a video of it. It is the first one on this channel. So if you want to watch that, go watch that. It's this wig, except a lot crunchier. Okay, girls, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take this, and I'm going to be putting it on here. And then I was going to tuck my hair behind my ear, but I can't even really do that. So guess what? We have a clip right here. I said this last video, and I promised myself that I was going to watch this beauty blender, but I don't do this on my clients, by the way. I am very very See these hands? See these hands? They are red and scarred from how much I wash them. Imagine my kit. But my beauty blender, my own personal one, is very dirty. So, this does not reflect the opinions of my employer being me, in my boss bitch mindset. Okay. Anyways, we're going to take the clean square inch of this, and we are just going to lightly dab it in here, rubbing off the excess. And then sorry, I just got distracted. And then I'm going to dab it on my cheekbones with a very light hand because the concealer is the star of the show. Okay, now it is blended out to a place that I like it. I'm going to be using the Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Liquid Contour in the shade Solace. And I'm going to be using that to carve out the cheekbones. Now you're going to see a pattern here. I'm going to take the applicator, and I'm going to put it onto a clean part of the palette. Then I'm going to be taking my Morphe X Ariel A29 brush and dipping it in here. And then really get that excess off, so you have just enough that you need. I'm going to be carving out those cheekbones. And I'm just going to be making sure that points to the edges of my mouth. Now I'm going to be taking the sponge and just blending it out. Okay, now I'm going to be taking this Huda Beauty Faux Filter Concealer in the shade Cotton Candy. And I'm going to be putting that under here to carve it out, and then on my chin. And again, what do? We put it on the palette. It's like you're a painter. God, I love feeling like a real artist. I am a real artist. Makeup is a real art form. Duh. That's like people who say cheerleading isn't a sport. They lift people in the air. They do flips and twists in the air. You just don't like it because it's set to music. And it's for girls. That's the real tea. That's the real tea. That's the real tea. I have a big chin. I have a big, very pronounced chin, so I'm going to be doing this with a light hand. Look. Right there. Right there. All right. See? That Neapolitan ice cream. Oh, please. Okay. Now I'm going to be taking this teeny tiny little sponge. I'm going to be blending it out. Oh, and now I look like a model. So now to set the lighter parts, I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Snatch Brightening Powder in the shade Cherry Blossom Cake. By the way, oh my goodness, the cherry blossoms are in Japan. Mark my words. Mark my words, you bet your sweet bippy. I will be going to Japan at some point very soon. Do I have money? No. Do I have a flight booked? No. Do I have any means or ways of getting there? No. Do I have the desire, want, and passion? Yes. Manifestation, bitch. I'm gonna leave that to God. That's between God and the Council of Japan, if they're gonna let me in. Something that I just discovered. I just discovered this. Watch that. Wait, hold on. I ruined the surprise. Watch this. So, I was playing around with this, right? You open it, right? You open it, and then watch this. And there's a surprise! Guys, if you didn't already know this, they have this little this little applicator, and it doesn't feel like anything that I've ever felt in my life. It's like a little bit like silicone, but also like a powder puff. I'm gonna use it, because if it's made for this, it's obviously made for this. So maybe it'll even work better than a powder puff. Also, I have these little pink powder puffs. I think I got them on like Shein or some shit. Temu. Not the best. They are pink though, so they get points in my book. Anyways. Right? Now we're gonna set it. And then what I like to do to make my nose really snatched is go on the side. See? And then your nose T. Can your nose be T? Because body's T, right? And your nose is a part of your body. Maybe it's coffee. She said no. She said, girl, that was cringe. She said that was a bad joke. Hold on, let me fix that. I feel like my nose looks big. I forgot to blend. Teeny sponge. I love things that are little. I feel like everybody loves things that are little. What is that about human biology? Throwback. Okay, speaking of things that are literally little, you know those Japanese erasers? Those ones that are shaped like foods or little hamsters? Oh my god. Oh, the rich kids that would have them in elementary school. Oh my god, don't even get me started on Fooies. I'll pull up a picture. Fooies? Fooies. Throw back to a Fooie. I remember in 2nd grade, me and my friends would have a Fooie roast. Not a rap battle, no. We would have the Fooie skewered onto a pencil on top of orange colored paper and say we were sacrificing it. And you wonder why I was the weird kid. I don't wonder. I don't think anybody wonders why I was the weird kid. Okay, another middle school, like another experience. I don't even think I was that ugly, but bitch, you bet your ass that those middle school boys were coming up to me saying they had crushes on me or asking me out, and not to actually ask me out, to ask me out as a joke. I wasn't even ugly. I was a cute little Brazilian child. And now I'm a cute little Brazilian adult. I fear there's still not enough contrast. I think this might be a fail, to be honest. I think the application was fine. I think I could have gone a little bit easier on here, but I think I need a white concealer. Now for the highlighter, we're going to be using the Fenty Beauty Diamond Bomb highlighter in the shade How Many Carats. And then to put it on, I'm going to be using the Morphe X Aerial A22 brush. I like to use a lot. Oh my goodness, do I like to use a lot. Like right here. Oh, hold on. Just keep putting it on, and when you think that you're done, just keep putting it on. And then what I like to do, a secret little trick, I like to put it on my eyes. Now this doesn't work with all highlighters, but I like to do it with this one because it's more of like a veil. You know what I mean? It's easier to see in person, but it's more of like a veil rather than like a straight up chalky highlighter. And so I just like to put it all over. It's also meant for your body too. I think that's why it's like a veil. Okay, I'm gonna do the eyes and be right back. Okay guys, I am back with the eyes all done. If you are curious, I used the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes Original Palette for the matte, and then I used the Huda Beauty Icy Nude palette for the inner corner. And also, it's on the tip of my nose. For the lip liner, I will be using the Makeup by Mario Ultra Suede Sculpting Lip Pencil in the shade Pink Peony. I was gonna use a brown, but I'm like, this look is so pink coated. Like, come on. Did you hear that? I just like scratched the fuck out of my vanity. Okay. And then I'm just gonna be filling in my entire lip with that. And then to brighten up the middle, I'll be using the Lawless Forget the Filler Satin Lipstick in the shade Platinum. And then something new, I will be using the Urban Decay All Nighter Setting Spray as the setting spray. Because, listen, in my past videos, I never use setting spray, and that's generally true in my real life because I generally forget. But I'm like, if I'm gonna do a tutorial, I'm gonna show a setting spray. Like, duh. Wait, should I be like these beauty bitches and like put a lot on? Wait, hold on. Wait, no, I'm not. No, because it's gonna get on my pajamas. No. And on my wig. I look wet. Alright, now I'm gonna take the pins out of my hair. Now this perfume, I'm so excited to show. I'm so excited to show it. This is Flower Bomb Nectar by Viktor and Rolf. Ooh, this is a baddie perfume if you've ever seen one. Oh my goodness. Like, you smell how I look right now, girl. Like a baddie. Oh my goodness. The only problem is it smells its best when it ages, like a lot. So right now it's like, oh, it smells so good. God, I love this perfume. Let's get that in my wig. Oh, this is a warm floral scent. I chose it because I wanted to smell like a baddie, right? Come on now. Okay, so my final thoughts are that this didn't work out very well in my opinion. I still think that the contrast isn't as much as I would like it to be. I really think I'm gonna have to try this at a later date with a white concealer and with Ben Nye Stage White or Super White or whatever the fuck. So I will be trying that at a later date. So if you see a white circle on my face, that is why. Yeah. Kind of a fail, but also I look good, so was it actually a fail? No. No. Is this going on my professional makeup Instagram? Yes. Yes. Anyways, so those are my final thoughts. Today's charity is the ASPCA. Yay! I will be honest, I do keep seeing those commercials. You know what? I spend a lot of time with my mom, and my mom is watching cable television. And those commercials are rampant. Rampant, and let me tell you, they're not as bad as the ones when I was a kid. The ones when I was a kid literally were like starving dogs with bones, which they still are. But it would be playing this one little song that would go like, in the arms of an angel, fly away from here. And let me tell you, look that up, because actually don't look it up, because it is the saddest thing in the world. They are still sad and they still get me. That's why this is this week's charity. But not as sad as they used to be. But they still got me. And it is still just as sad. Like, they are just in as much peril as they were 10 years ago. Okay, fine, 15. Anyways, the ASPCA helps to rescue animals. I will leave a link in the description. In the description. Ew. Ugh. Make myself cringe. Anyway. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to donate. I have donated, so join me. And yeah. That's the video, but wait. Leave a like if you like the video. Leave a comment, because those are my favorite. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!